Okay, so hey guys, welcome back. My name is Kordelia and I'm back here in. So where am I? Well, I'm in the VAW Arena or Virtual Attitude Wrestling Arena for today's VAW Elite. Yes, it's VAW Elite. And it's about to start. It's 5 PM SLT. Of course, in my case, it's 8 AM. Okay, so something is coming up. We have a referee in the ring, but there are no commentators. Okay, so the reason for the lag is the video. A video is playing right now, and whenever a video plays on that big screen right there, my viewer lags. It will cause some lag. Okay, so coming down the ramp. And who is this guy? Somebody just came down the ramp, and look at that. So there is something different with the ring right now. It's Henry Parker. Okay, so Henry Parker just came out from the back, walked down the ramp, and he is saying something. I wonder what he's saying. Of course, it's lagging. Well, it's Second Life. It wouldn't be Second Life if it's not lagging. Again, it's because of the video. Once the video stops playing, the performance of my viewer will get better. Okay, so outside the ring we see Betty Harrowing is checking the ring for damage. Okay, so right now we have a commentator, and obviously that is Henry Parker. There he is saying something. Again, the ring right now is very different. For some reason they changed the color of the ropes from white. I believe it was white before, or was it blue or red? Anyway, they changed the color of the ropes from whatever color it was before to gold. Again, a video package. Video is playing. It's playing once more. Again, you're watching VAW Elite. And someone else just came out from the back, walked down the ramp, and she entered the ring. Okay, so let's find out who the wrestler is. It's VAW rookie talent, the Hammer. What, you know, the Hammer with the big foot? Let's see. Let's take a look at her foot. Okay, so look at that. At least now her 2 feet are no longer large. I believe the first time I saw her, she has giant feet, both of them. Both of her feet were huge, giant size. But now it's a little bit smaller. A little bit smaller. Something changed. Something happened. And let's take a look what's coming out. Lag. I hate that when that happens. Again, it's because of the video. Okay, so category 3, we have Pasta, Victory, and Malaki. So I guess they're not the Blues Brothers or the Blue Jackets. They're called category 3. That is the name of their faction. So it's basically the Hammer versus category 3's Victory or Victoria. So first match is between Victory. Oh, somebody else is in the, at least outside the ring. Somebody else is outside the ring, and it's, what is the match? That is the question. What is the match? And it's a VAW champion, Gina Rose. So Gina Rose also entered the ring. Is this a triple threat match? I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, so it's a triple threat match between the three ladies. So we have Victory, the Hammer, and Gina Rose. Okay, so Gina Rose is on the offensive, and it's against Victory. Right now, she's just stepping on Victory. So where is the Hammer? The Hammer is somewhere. There she is. I guess she's saving her strength. Here comes Gina. Gina versus the Hammer. And of course the mighty shove, and Gina shoved her back. And look at that, Gina rose on top of the hammer. Oh, okay, Victory took advantage of that, went for a pin, but she only got a 2 count. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit hard to follow because there are 3 competitors in the ring. Clothesline by Gina Rose on the hammer. The hammer went down from that clothesline. Irish whip by the hammer. Gina Rose is up, and she sees the hammer working on Victory. Victory with a series of knees on Victoria, or Victory. The hammer with a series of knees on Victory. And here comes Gina Rose, inching slowly. And there you go, code breaker. But it's called the long blower. Okay, it's not a code breaker but a long blower. It looks like a code breaker. Maybe if it's done on the front of the wrestler, it's code breaker. But if you do it from the back, it's the long blower. Oh, what happened there? There was a spear. But who speared who? That is the question. Who speared who? And look at that, the hammer is still in that position. Gina Rose is bent over while Victory is resting on the corner, or at the corner. Ah, what is that? Some kind of delayed reaction? My goodness. I do believe that it is some kind of delayed reaction. The hammer with the spear. Gina got hit, but the reaction was delayed by 10 days. Of course, Victory is still resting. There you go, Irish whip by the hammer. I'm going to follow the hammer. Ooh, clothesline by Gina Rose. Maybe I should focus the camera on Gina Rose. The hammer is down, picked up by Gina. Gina with a slap. Nope, not a slap, but knees to hammer's face. And then a kick to the midsection, followed with an eye rake. Wow, okay, that was a series of moves by Gina. And of course, Gina is not yet finished. Here she comes. Here comes Gina with, what is that? A leg lariat. Gina with a leg lariat sent the hammer back on her back, I guess. Back on her back. Okay, so this time Gina somewhat paid attention to Victory. Okay, just giving Victory a series of punches. Hammer is looking at Gina. I don't know what Gina is doing, but she's doing something. The referee is signaling a traveling violation. Ooh, leg sweep by Victory. And now it's Victory with the foot stomp. Victory has two small feet. Look at her feet, it's very small. While the hammer has two large feet. Okay, all three ladies, all three of them. Well, at least two of them are fighting it out. Gina is still, she's resting. Ah, look at that. Straight punch to the face of the hammer of Victory. It's the hammer who's delivering the punches. I don't know what Gina Rose is doing. So Gina is walking back and forth and waving. Yes, exactly. That is what she's doing. Okay, the hammer or Victory with a suplex. The hammer got up. Victory is behind the hammer. Okay, leg sweep, Russian leg sweep by, what do you call this, Victory. And again, the hammer is on her back. He went down. Victory is on, she's standing over the hammer. Ooh, look at that. Victory applying the camel clutch. Okay, the camel clutch applied by Victory on the hammer. What is Gina Rose going to do? What is she going to do? Will she break the hold? Or is she going to risk losing the match? If the hammer gives up, then it's Victory's win. Oh, look at that super kick by Gina. Nice. Gina Rose with the super kick on Victory. So that broke the hold, broke the camel clutch, and also knocked out Victory. Okay, so what's happening? Okay, so the hammer is up and standing. Ah, look at that. Something is happening here at the corner. Gina Rose, is she going to suplex a victory? Yes, she did. She did suplex victory. Wow. Big suplex by victory. Irish whip by Gina Rose on victory. Let's see what's going to happen here. Hurricane Rana by Gina Rose on victory. So right now the match is focused on, or Gina Rose is focused on victory, while the hammer is resting. Ah, there was a pin. Oh my goodness. Again, the animations are not synced. So there was a pin, but Gina Rose only got a 2 count. Okay, this time she's looking at the hammer. Again, the hammer is on the ropes. So we have the hammer right here. Victoria is, she's trying to get up. Clothesline by Gina Rose on the hammer, sent the hammer over the top rope and down on the floor. So right now it's 1 versus 1. It's a one-on-one matchup between Victory and Gina Rose. Gina Rose with the left hand. The hammer is also trying to get up. What is Gina Rose thinking? What is going to happen next? Eliminate starter. Okay, what is that? Some kind of move, some kind of special move by Gina Rose. Let's see what this eliminate starter looks like. It looks like some kind of finishing move. Again, the referee Betty Harrowing is signaling a traveling violation. Ah, this is not a triple threat match. It's an over-the-top rope battle royale between 3 ladies. Okay, now I understand this. Let's go. Ah, Betty Harrowing. Oh no, Victory. Victory went over the top rope. Okay, and I guess the winner is Gina Rose. But I don't get it. The hammer went back in the ring. Anyway, maybe I just assumed that it's an over-the-top battle royal, but maybe it's not. Most likely it's a triple threat match. Because if this was an over-the-top battle royal match, then the hammer shouldn't be able to, come back in the ring. But she did. She came back in the ring and then applied a move on Gina Rose. Okay, so here comes Gina, face to face with the hammer. Clothesline by Gina after an Irish whip by the hammer. The hammer forgot to dock. Gina Rose saying to the crowd that she is the queen. Right now, I have no idea what's happening with Victory, because Victory is not on screen. Clothesline by the hammer after the Irish whip, but she also went down. Well, I did see the hammer went down. She went down after delivering or after executing that clothesline, or after hitting that clothesline on Gina Rose. Gina Rose is staying down. Victory is still nowhere to be seen. The hammer with a cover. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we have a winner. Okay, so it's just a 2 count. Okay, the hammer bouncing off the rope, but Gina Rose was there with a cyclone kick and it connected. Victory with, what's Victory doing? Victory is trying to get back in the ring. The hammer just went down again after that cyclone kick, and Gina Rose waving to the fans. Gina Rose is doing what Gina Rose does best, and that is sliding across the ring because of lag. Okay, so let's zoom in. Let's zoom in on the hammer. Maybe the hammer is planning on doing something to Victory, but behind her is the queen, Gina Rose. Here comes the queen. Look at that dragon suplex by Gina Rose on the hammer. 1, 2, and 3. There you go. We have a pin. Victory didn't do anything. The winner of the match is Gina Rose. There was a kick out? What do you mean? The referee counted 3. Is the match not finished? Okay, so Gina Rose won. Yay, okay. So So there was some kind of lag. So that was the first match, a triple threat match between Victory, the Hammer, and Gina Rose, with Gina Rose getting the win, the VAW Women's Champion. I'm still surprised that Victory didn't do anything. She just stood there while Gina Rose pinned pinned the Hammer. That was really weird. Okay, so coming up next we have somebody. And who is this somebody? It's the referee. The referee went to the back and came back out. Henry Parker shouting, follow us on Twitter at VAW Wrestling, VAW Wrestling. Again, if you are watching this live in YouTube, well, you can watch this in Second Life. In fact, I suggest that you watch the show live in Second Life, because it won't be laggy if you have a really good internet connection and a really good PC or computer. Then you will not have any problems watching the show live in Second Life. In fact, it would be much better because I don't have a very powerful machine. So if you have a better machine, which is more possible than not than me, well, just create a free Second Life account and then drop by or come down here at the VAW Arena, located at Tempeste Rosa, 347928. That is the name of the sim, Tempeste Rosa. The coordinates are 347928. Okay, so something is happening. We have a couple of chairs on the ring or in the ring right now. So what's happening? What is going to happen? Okay, so from the back somebody just came out. Is it Pasta? Is it Malaki? Is it Nick? Is it who else? I think it's Malaki. Let's see. I'm just guessing, of course. He keeps walking around. Oh, it's the therapist. Okay, his name is the therapist. Jarrell Parker. I guess this is some kind of segment, special segment. Okay, so let's take a look at the therapist. Let's take a screenshot of the therapist. Okay, so let's go and tweet that out. The therapist. Okay, so this is my first time seeing the therapist, and right now he's saying, "Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, tonight I will conduct a live therapy session for the wrestler that you all know as the Legacy Nick Odium, or simply Nick, formerly known as Nick Casavantes. We noticed that he has been acting very strange as of late, and your general manager, when it comes to Mr. Odium, it's hard to contact him, so we deem it necessary to conduct this session in front of you all. Here tonight, Mr. Odium, if you will, please come down to the ring." Okay, so the therapist just called out Nick Odium, or simply called Nick. Look at that. Nick has a video. There you go. The video is playing and it's causing lag. And look at that, we just saw Nick Odium walking. He walked by on the what do you call this? Left side of the ring. "Hi, we're pleased you came to visit us. Welcome to VAW. We welcome you." So who is Odium resident? Maybe that's Nick. You know, Nick Odium, Odium. It's practically almost the same. "Mr. Odium, please have a seat." But Nick is just circling the chair like a dog. The therapist said again, "Mr. Odium, please have a seat." Nick Odium said or replied with, "Looks like a chair shot to past the skull. Great idea." The therapist responded with, "Okay, you can stand. Whatever you're most comfortable with." Now, before we get too deep into things, pretend that just you and I. Nobody else. I want to connect with Nick Odium, not Voice 1, or Voice 2, or Voice 3, and so on. Channel the true Nick Odium. Tread carefully, says Nick Odium. You do not want to anger us. You are Nick's friend. We are his real friends. We are his only friends. Don't make us angry. You wouldn't like us if we're what? Maybe Nick Odium is Bruce Banner and he is the Hulk. But that is impossible because the Hulk is in Endgame. Maybe Nick has the power to transform into a wild, raging Hulk. Okay, so they're still having a conversation. Also, I believe Nick Odium has multiple personalities because he is referring to himself as we. Not I, but we. And there is something wrong with the therapist for some reason. What is wrong with the therapist? And there you go, he fixed it. Okay, so that is much better. And Nick is calling out for a ref. He wants a refrigerator. I wonder why he wants a ref. Honestly, I don't think this therapy session is working at all. Okay, so are we going to have a match between the therapist, Pasta, and Nick? So right now, Nick is the VAW champion, the virtual attitude wrestling champion. And that, look at that. Ooh. So Nick just charged the therapist, took him down, and then just pummeled him with his left hand. Big chop by Nick. Okay, that is one of the most dangerous moves in wrestling, a slam. Basically a body slam Okay, so Nick is still calling out for pasta. My guess is Nick is still hungry. Maybe um, he didn't he didn't uh, he didn't get any breakfast this morning before heading out to the VAW arena. Again, kids, if there are kids watching, don't forget to eat your breakfast. Okay, so that is the most important meal of the day, breakfast. And there you go, Nick is just punishing the therapist. What did the therapist do to you, Mr. Nick Odium? The therapist was just trying to help you. Okay, so remember guys, if you see Nick Odium somewhere out there, try avoiding him, because look at that. He is crazy! Oh, corkscrew! My goodness. I'm not even sure if this is an official match or it's just Nick Odium bullying somebody. Okay, dragon suplex. Why is it called a dragon suplex? I didn't see any dragon. Okay, there was no dragon. A dragon did not appear. So why is it called a dragon suplex? And this time, Nick Odium is calling the therapist pasta. What? Nick is out of his mind. At least that is what I assume. He is out of control, just like the Hulk. Big kick to the chest. Two of them. And here comes, ooh, it's basically a cyclone or hurricane kick, something like that, cyclone kick, but Nick Odium calls it the serial killer kick, or SKK, or simply sick. Okay. And he keeps calling the therapist pasta. Maybe there is some kind of story or a backstory to that. How did Pasta became the therapist? Well, the obvious answer is he studied. He went back to school, went back to college to become a therapist. Okay, here we have a cross-faced chicken wing. I think that's what it's called. And here we have Betty Harrowing. Don't tell me that this is a unofficial match. Well, I think it's an official match. 1, 2. Okay, so what's happening here? The referee is counting. Why is she counting? 1, 2, 3, 4. Count is at 4. Ah, look at that. Nick Odium broke the hold. Now there is a count. Oh, again, the referee with the traveling signal. Violation. Traveling. Ah, look at that. Betty Harrowing just disqualified Nick. And that means the winner of this match is the therapist. The therapist won this match via disqualification. Nick got disqualified. I don't know how or why Nick got disqualified, but he did, and that gave the win to the therapist. And the therapist is crawling back to the back. Again, that was the second match. It had some kind of different tone and feel to it. It started as a therapy session, but ended with the therapist crawling back. And what's happening now? There is a change in video. Let's see. Okay. I thought there was a... Ooh, what's this? What's this? This looks fun. This looks amazing. This looks exciting. So we're changing from the therapist to the... What do you call this? The Royal Chamber. Or the throne room. And let's see if I'm going to guess it's... What's this? We have Kordelia Kensington. Okay. So here we have Krystal Kensington, and then over here we have Kordelia Kensington. Okay. What's happening now? Of course, we're going to take a screenshotty of the Kensington. Again, who's this? It's Krystal. And on this side we have the other Kensington, and she is Kordelia. Okay, so I think they're doing some kind of talk show segment here. Look at all the lights and the camera. Okay, so they are addressing the crowd. Okay, what's happening now? What's happening? The two Kensingtons just stood up like something happened. Oh, it's like, what's that? It's Alyce Faithful. Alyce Faithful is heading down. So what does it mean for the Kensingtons? Oh, it's not just Alyce. She's with someone. Look at that. It's a money wallpaper. I just noticed. Money wallpaper. Money wallpaper. Nice. So basically, the Kensingtons are loaded. They are, Ooh, what do we have here? We have a big gift. This is now so freaking weird. There is a huge gift box. Okay, so I wonder what's happening. So we have 4 ladies here. The Kensingtons with Rein and Alyce. And oh my goodness, the gift box turned into a cage, and the Kensingtons just forced Alyce and Rein inside it. Okay, so the door just opened. Something happened here. The 2 ladies just entered or they got trapped, but it's not locked. Okay, so the door is not locked, so they can go out if they want to. So if they want to, they can get out of the cage because it's not really locked. So we have some kind of sideshow here. I wish I wasn't lagging. So basically, the Kensingtons caught Alyce and Rein. The Alyce is a rather interesting species, mostly known for being grossly overweight and living off government assistance. Other uncommon traits include changing the color of their incredibly thick body hair to try to fit in with the younger animals, and making their own tattoo-like markings to try and feel like they are a cool something. Wow, that Alyce does look really old. Okay, so basically the Kensingtons are making fun of Alyce and Rein. We don't know much about the rain. Rain gently falls. Who are we kidding? Nobody does. If you observe it though, you can see that it too is on the lines of being grossly overweight like the Alyce and maybe just as poor. So basically the Kensingtons are playing the part of the rich kids, rich and nasty kids, something like that. Wow, what educational information. Okay, so the Alyce and the Rein, they got out of the cage and now they went back. Where did they go? Ah, okay, so they are behind the ring. So from behind the ring, remember the Kensingtons are on the ring with their setup. And right now the Alyce and the Rein, the two very unique species according to the Kensingtons, they are behind the ring. Okay, so where did they go? Where did the Kensingtons go? It seems the animals have escaped, according to Kordelia. They escaped, said Krystal. And here comes Alyce and Rein behind the Kensingtons. What are they going to do? Look at that. And there you go, boom, right there. Alyce just took down Krystal. And Rein took down Kordelia from behind. Okay, and the Kensingtons are running. They are running. Oh my God, says the Kensingtons. Okay, so Alyce and the Rein, they gave chase. But the Kensingtons were too quick. They got off the ring and ran back. You can see them right there. They're standing on the ramp right now. I think the two Kensingtons are heading back. Yep, they went back to the back crying. And where did the Alyce and the Rein went? There they are. There's Alyce. The Rein is still waiting. Okay, so right now the Rein and the Alyce are chasing the Kensingtons. Okay, so right now we have a nice setup here. Okay, look at that. The setup is gone. Are we going to see another match? Or maybe another story? This episode of VAW Elite is like story time with VAW Elite. Or maybe a gag skit. They're running a gag or running a skit or something like that. Or maybe it's a soap opera time with or in VAW Elite. Or maybe it's VAW Elite, the telenovela. Okay, video is playing. Who's coming out? No one is coming out. It's just the video for VAW. Yep, VAW Virtual Attitude Wrestling. Again, guys, this is happening in Second Live, and VAW Elite happens every Saturday. At around 5 p.m. Second Life time. Of course, for me, that is like Sunday at 8 a.m. my local time. Okay, so coming down the ramp, we have this guy. His name is, I don't know, he's still too far. I don't recognize him yet. Okay, so he's trying to get into the ring. Well, now he's in the ring. So we have this guy. It's Brandon Ixito. So it's Brandon Ixito. Okay, I'm just going to call him Brandon. Much easier to say. So Brandon, we have a match. Brandon versus someone. Excuse me for that. And who's coming down? His opponent is hailing from the back and weighs nothing. Okay, so Brandon is facing Mike Romo. And Mike Romo said flex. Okay, he is flexing something. He is flexing some muscles. And also coming down the ramp from the back is the referee, the VAW official, Betty Harrowing. Okay, so I looked away for a few seconds and the match has started. Again, we have here Brandon versus Mike Romo. It's a singles match. A series of punches by Mike Romo on Brandon. Brandon Éxito. And Brandon with a chop. And that stopped Mike Romo's punches. Kick to the midsection by Brandon. Irish whip after that kick. Here comes Brandon or Mike Romo with something. Oh, look at that. They don't know what they're going to do next. I'm sure something will happen. Clothesline. Okay, so that connected real hard. I'm sure Mike Romo felt that. Another clothesline by Brandon Éxito. Now we have a pin, a cover, 1, 2, and only a 2 count. John Cena kicked out in 2. Of course, Mike Romo is a veteran professional wrestler. He knows what he is doing. He's been wrestling for like 100 years. That's how old Mike Romo is. He is a legend, a legendary wrestler from way back when professional wrestling was still at its infancy. Okay, again. Series of punches. So from professional wrestling to shoot fighting. And of course there was a kick to the midsection followed by a DDT and another DDT. I guess you can call it a DDT. So it's a double DDT. No, it's not a double DDT but a triple DDT, and we have a cover. Is this over? Let's see. Count this. No count. No one is counting. Where is the referee? There you go. 1, 2, and okay. Brandon Éxito or Éxito kicked out in 2. And Mike Romo is not happy. He is not happy with that count. Maybe he thinks he won. Mike Romo just standing over Brandon Éxito while Brandon is still scared. He looks scared of Mike Romo. He has big muscles and is scared. Brandon Éxito praying to Mike Romo. Look at that big boot. Mike Romo tried to bounce off the ropes, but he was greeted with a big boot from Brandon Éxito. Brandon out of the ring, on the floor. Is he quitting? Is he forfeiting the match? Betty Harrowing shouting, "Get back in here!" Brandon Éxito climbed climb back in. Well, he is back in the ring. Another kick to the midsection by Brandon Ixito. And he followed it up with a clothesline. And then Brandon Ixito typed /pin. Okay, so let's see. One. Just a 1, 2, and 3. What? Okay. So the animation, because of the animation, I thought Mike Romo kicked out in 2. But based on the referee's count, it was a 3 count. So that means Brandon Ixito just pinned and won the match. He pinned Mike Romo, the legendary Mike Romo, who is, honestly, Mike Romo is basically just a jobber now. He is the, I guess you can call him the jobbing Mike Romo, the legendary jobbing. Anyway, so again, congratulations to Brandon Ixito for getting the win over Mike Romo, the jobbing Mike Romo. So if you are a professional wrestler in VAW and you want a win, you want to get a win, go and fight Mike Romo. He will job for you. And we see the referee Betty Harrowing just walking around the ring. Is she waiting for something? Maybe she's waiting for snow to fall. Or maybe rain. Rain gently falls. Another video. Ooh, look at that. We have a skull. Scary skull. There is a skull. Someone with an umbrella is coming out. What is wrong with that? It's the skull. Okay, so who is this guy? Let's see who this guy is. It's Phil the Grave Bowler. Nice outfit. Ah, okay. I like the outfit. The outfit of Phil. So Phil the Grave Bowler is in the ring, and his opponent is Malaki, the Drifter. Malaki. So it's Phil versus Malaki. And Malaki just entered the ring. Look at that. Malaki is bald. Okay, so there is something wrong with Malaki's hair. If you are a little bit far from him, it doesn't show, but once you get closer, look at that. It slowly grows. Look at that. The hair slowly grows as you get closer to Malaki. But if you are, a good distance away from him, you won't see any hair on Malaki. So it's Malaki versus Phil the Grey Bowler. Phil with the shove. Malaki with the punch. Phil with the punch. Malaki with a punch. Phil with a punch. Malaki with a punch. And a takedown into an arm drag. Great move by Malaki. Irish whip by Malaki. Phil Bowler bounces off the ropes. What's the move going to be? The suspense is killing me. Maybe there is no next move. Maybe they just stand there. Or somebody got disconnected. Okay, so Malaki is moving. Still nothing is happening. Better Harrowing. He got closer to both wrestlers. Maybe she's also wondering, hey, why are you not fighting? You should be wrestling. Maybe she's wondering that too. Maybe Phil the Grey Bowler got disconnected. It's possible. It happens. Remember, this is happening in Second Life, and everyone is connected. There you go, drop kick. Wow, that is the longest drop kick ever. It's like 5 years before Malaki executed that drop kick. 5 years of waiting. He couldn't make up his mind. There you go. I was correct. Phil the Grey Bowler got disconnected. That is the only reason. And Malaki is asking, where the hell did he go? And look at that, a naked man just appeared in the ring, and you can see his behind. Look at that. That is freaking insane. And I guess the match continues. Phil the Grey Bowler connected back his back in the ring. He appeared naked at first. Maybe he was trying something new, like distracting Malaki with his naked form. But the question is, did it work? Did the distraction work? Again, something weird is happening here. Maybe, okay, so Phil is back. Hey, I guess it took a while for his soul to transfer into his avatar. And there you go. What do you call that? That is a leg lariat, I think. From the unsuspecting Malaki. Maybe Malaki is thinking, oh, maybe his soul is not yet in his body. It's still loading. But no. Malaki got stunned because that move came out of nowhere. Malaki with an enziguri. But the question is, why is he saying that in chat? And again, he repeated enziguri, but it's not activating. There you go. There was like a delay of 10 months from typing the command to executing it. But the good news is it connected. Irish whip by Malaki. He basically sent Phil the Grey Bowler to one of the corners. And here we have a series of punches by Malaki on Phil the Grey Bowler. And Phil the Grey Bowler countered with a power bomb, followed by a cover. 1, 2, and Malaki kicked out in 2. Malaki is back up with a big right hand on Phil the Grey Bowler. He bounced off the ropes, but look at that. But Phil the Grey Bowler was waiting for him, and he just received a massive super kick from Phil the Grey Bowler, and it's over. That's it. That super kick knocked out Malaki. It basically sent Malaki's head a mile away from the arena. And right now Betty Harrowing is going outside the arena to pick up Malaki's head because of that super kick. Winner of the match, Phil the Grey Bowler. I guess the that naked form of Phil the Grey Bowler had a negative or a bad effect on Malaki. Because seeing someone with no genitals, that is definitely scary. That is a scary experience. Anyone would get scared if they saw someone with no genitals. Okay, again, winner. After the win, Phil the Grey Bowler just got up and he got out of the ring and went to the back. My goodness. He basically ran off. He just ran off as fast as he can. Again, that was That was a very short match, but it was a good match, I guess. It was enjoyable. Okay, so again guys, you are watching VAW Elite, and VAW Elite happens every Saturday at 5 PM second live time at the VAW Arena, and you will find that in Tempesta Rosa, 347928. That is the coordinates. The name of the region or sim is Tempesta Rosa. The location is the VAW Arena. Okay, so guys, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed watching me, have fun watching, enjoy watching VAW Elite. And if you guys enjoyed it and you want to see more, all you have to do is like the video, share to your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more. If you have any comments, questions, or reactions about VAW or Second Life or Second Life Wrestling, post them in the comments section. If you have any comments, especially about the matches that happened today, or maybe about the gags and skits that happened, again, post them in the comments section. So guys, thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.